everybody, and welcome back to the Cupcake Jemma channel with me, Sally, but quite clearly it is not just me this week.
It's me, Dane!
Yay! Dane is back, which obviously means we'll be baking cookies because that is what we do together.
Yeah.
And you guys ask us for cookies all the time. We want new cookies, we want new flavours, so that is what we've got for you. We are going to be showing you our new cookie flavour, which is the Black Forest.
Yeah, and what is it? Well, oozy chocolate chips, 2 types of cherries, and rolled in cacao nibs, which give a lovely crunch.
Yes, it is oozy and gooey and chocolatey and decadent. And not only are we going to give you the recipe for this in this video, we've also made the Black Forest New York cookie our latest bake-at-home kit. So you can get all the stuff, including all the cherries, the cacao nibs, the vanilla, sent straight to your door, so you can be making these at home in no time at all.
Yeah.
And we also sent one of these to Gemma the other day so that she's been at home making her cookie balls.
Yeah, and we're going to FaceTime her later on so we can bake them together.
Yes, so make sure you stay tuned so that you get to see Gemma too, which is super exciting.
Yeah.
Right, let's crack on and get these cookies in the mixer. So we're going to start, as usual, with the butter.
Butter, 190 grams cold butter going into the mixer. And then we've got 135 grams of soft light brown sugar and 135 grams of caster sugar.
And we're going to get the mixer going now. So you don't have to do this in a mixer. If you just have a bowl and a wooden spoon, that's fine, because we just want to break these up a little bit. We're not trying to cream or mix or anything. So you want some nice big kind of buttery, sugary nuggets.
Okay, so this is what it should look like. We've got nice big chunks of butter in there. It's not creamed or anything. Lovely and chunky.
So next up, we're going to go in with our additions. So starting with chocolate. In total, we've got 300 grams, and you can't tell, but in here we've got a mixture of a 50% and a 70%, just because we like to mix things up a bit, but you know, don't worry, you can just go with one or whatever chocolate you want.
Yeah.
So those are going to go in first, and we'll mix those through just for a couple of seconds, just to sort of spread them throughout the batter. Okay, so next up it is cherry time, the stars of the show, I think.
I think so. So we've got 2 different types here. We've got glacé cherries and sour cherries. The glacé cherries are really nice and sticky and soft and chewy, and then we've got the sour cherries, which have a little bit of bite to them, and they've got a nice tang to them as well.
Yeah, they're super delicious.
Yeah.
But you know, if you can only find one or the other, then just use one, that's fine. And so I'm just chopping them up a little bit, still quite big chunks because we want them chunky. So some lovely sticky cherries for you here.
Nice. So we've got 200 grams of cherries in total.
And again, we're just going to mix those through the dough just to kind of spread them out a little bit. So just a few seconds on the mixer.
Lovely.
Okay, so next up we've got the dry ingredients. So in this bowl we've got a mixture of flours. We've got 250 grams of plain flour and 110 grams of self-raising flour. And into that we're going to add some cocoa. So in total we've got 60 grams of cocoa powder, but we've done a mixture of regular cocoa powder and the black cocoa powder because we love the black cocoa.
Yeah.
It's kind of like intense and deep, and it's just lovely. But you know, if you've only got one, you can't find the other one, just go with 60 grams. And then we're going to mix those through the flour along with 1 teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon and a half of baking powder. So just mix those together, because when we put it into the mixer we don't want to mix it for too long, so we don't want to like overbeat it or anything like that. So we're helping it out here.
So we're going to add the flour just on a low speed like we did the chocolate chips and the cherries, and just mix it until we get a fine kind of breadcrumby sandy consistency. So this has been mixing for a couple of seconds, and I'll show you again. We've got this kind of chocolatey rubble with all those inclusions like the chocolate and the cherries, and it's not quite there yet. We need to add some eggs.
I love that you called it rubble. Like, that is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so we need to bind it together, which we're going to do with eggs. And you want to go with 2 large eggs for this. And we're going to mix these up because, again, like when we added the flour, we don't want to overbeat anything. So we just want to help the mixture out. So mixing them together, and then into it we're going to put a teaspoon of vanilla extract. You can get yours from cupcakejemma.com if you want. There we go. Could get a job on a shopping channel or something.
Yes.
Right, pop the egg in, and we'll just put the mixer on a low speed, and we'll bind it all together until it forms like a bit of a dough. You'll see.
Yeah. This has been going for about a minute now, and oh, it's hefty. Basically, when you hear your mixer start to change and get that, it's done. So your mixture is all one cohesive dough, and we're just going to tip this out onto the surface and start rolling our balls.
What noise does it make? It looks so good. I kind of just want to eat it.
Yeah, me too. But we must roll the balls, freeze them, and bake them.
Fine. Okay, so we're going to do 125 gram balls because we like these cookies to be big. But if you want them a little bit smaller, 100 grams or less. But I mean, I don't think you should go less.
No, 125 for the win.
Okay.
Right.
So once you have...
A little bit too much.
Once you've got your ball, what you're going to do is we're just going to squish it like this. So not really very ball-like, it's kind of chunky. And then we're going to dip it in these cacao nibs. And these are so delicious. I feel like they're kind of one of those health food things.
They are, yeah, but we're putting them on cookies.
We've just like taken all the healthiness out of them. And these are great. They're kind of like bitter, aren't they?
Yeah, really crunchy and almost a little bit coffee-like as well.
Yeah.
But chocolatey coffee is good.
It's
Trust
good.
us.
We've eaten enough of these. We know these are good. And the kind of bitterness really goes well with the cherry. Do you know what I mean? Like the tartness of the cherry.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so great. So once you've got your ball, pop it in a Tupperware or onto a tray or something that you can put in your freezer. So let's just get all our balls rolled. And once all of your balls have been rolled and dunked in cacao nibs, we have to put them in the freezer because baking them from frozen is what makes them really chunky and they stay all gooey in the middle. So you've really got to whack them in the freezer, preferably overnight, but minimum like 2 hours, right?
Yeah, minimum 2 hours. And when you're ready to bake them, you want to preheat your oven to 190 degrees, so really, really hot. It will get the bottoms of the cookies nice and crispy. So you want to put your tray in there, ready, get it heated up, and we're going to bake them for 16 minutes.
Yes, so we've got some in the freezer ready to go, but we're pretty sure that Gemma is ready to bake, so we're just going to FaceTime her and we'll see if we can get her for you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited. Let's do it. Hey!
Hello!
Hi, Gemma!
How are you? Oh, look at you both. Beautiful.
Look at you, you look gorgeous.
Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta put some levy on and a nice skirt and make yourself feel.
Love it.
So we sent you a cookie kit. Have you made it?
I sure have. Hello.
Yay! Oh, look at her.
Yeah.
Love that.
I've got my frozen cookie balls.
Oh, they look great.
Fabulous. So we're going to put ours in the oven and you're going to put yours in the oven and then we'll let them cool down a bit and then we can eat them together and it'll be like we're all in the same room but we're not, but we can pretend.
Yeah.
Virtual cookie loving.
Yeah. All right, cool. Are you ready?
I sure am. Got my Cupcake Jemma very dirty.
Awkward. All right, we'll see you in about half an hour, Jem.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Right.
All right, let's get ours in the oven. So we've got some that we've already frozen. They're lovely and firm. Our oven is really hot. So we've got that hot baking tray in, which it's handy if you've got a friend to hold your baking tray for you. How many cookies do you want?
Oh, let's go for a couple more.
Okay, a couple more. One more.
One more.
Okay. There we go, so they're going to go in for 16 minutes. If you've got smaller balls, like 100 grams, you might want to put them in for 14 and make sure they've got like a nice kind of crispy shell on the outside. If they look a little bit too soft, just put them in for an extra minute.
Yeah.
So we'll see you in about 16-ish minutes. Let's go.
These smell divine. You can smell the cherries in there. You can smell the chocolatiness, the kind of intense bitterness from the cocoa
really
nibs.
intense.
Yeah.
And they look perfect. Like, look at that. If that is not the perfect cookie, then I
don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. So I really want to eat one, but
Me too.
we should probably call Gemma because hers have baked as well.
Yeah.
And we said we'd do it together, so let's get her back.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, she's back.
Hiya. Have you eaten? I hope you haven't eaten them all yet. We waited for you.
Sitting here desperately trying they're still warm, so they're still giving off that smell.
It looks
Oh,
like
nice.
you're like in the Bahamas or something.
Yeah, very tropical.
It's like.
Just took a trip, you know, as you do these days.
Oh, let's see your cookies.
Oh, here you go, hang on.
Yum, yum.
Yummy. We have ours here.
It's very hard to have my mouth so close to it.
I know. Well, why don't you just eat it? Let's do it.
Okay.
Or are you going to break yours? You break yours open so we can see.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get closer, otherwise I'm going to put crumbs and cacao nibs all over the floor.
Now Eden can just come and hoover them up for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can. Okay.
Go on then. Let's have a look. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
Okay, I'm going to do mine as well. I don't know if we'll be able to see. Here we go.
Ooh.
You can't do yours because you're holding
No, I
yours.
can't. But...
Sorry guys.
Yum.
Oh my gosh, she's already got it.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
go.
Okay.
Yum.
Mm.
So nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's delicious.
It's like, oh no, whenever I eat one of these cookies. Hello, she wants a bit. Whenever I eat one, it's like I'm back at the shop. I know, I can't wait to be eating a cookie in situ.
They're so good, aren't they? This is a real win. I love it.
Can't go wrong with a bit of cherry and chocolate combo.
Absolutely not. Oh, well, it was so nice to see you.
Yeah.
We miss you so much.
Oh, me too. I miss you guys. I miss everyone. I miss the world.
Aw. All right, well, we better head off, but thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, always connected by cookies.
For sending me that lovely kit. I hope everyone that gets one enjoys it as much as I did.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure. All right, well, we'll see you very soon.
Thank you guys. Love you.
Love
Bye,
you.
love
Bye. Oh.
It was so lovely to catch up with her. And little Eden, we got a glimpse.
We did. We
Yeah.
got to see Eden, and she is. I mean, she's big. She's like 10 months old,
Yeah,
guys.
she's gonna be growing out of everything soon.
I know. She's so cute as well. She's so
Yeah.
happy.
Aw.
Oh man, I miss them so much. But hopefully you enjoyed seeing Gemma through the kind of phone, through the camera.
Yeah.
You know, a phone Gemma is better than no Gemma, right?
Exactly.
And we hope you loved this recipe as well. Because these are, I mean, whew,
They're insane.
they are
Yeah.
a pretty amazing cookie right here. And I know that some of the bits and bobs are a little bit obscure, maybe cacao nibs, sour cherries. If you can't find them, then don't worry. Head over to cupcakejemma.com or crumbsanddoilies.co.uk and you can get the bake at home kit. And just a huge thank you to all of you who have bought a bake at home kit. You are continuing to help support Crumbs and Doilies through this like absolute mad year that we've had.
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind, so we greatly appreciate all your support.
Yes, thank you. And we'll be back next week with another recipe for you guys. I've got Dane back now.
Here to stay.
He better be here to stay. So he'll be bringing some recipes as well, which is awesome. So one of us, who knows which one, we'll see you
Surprise.
next week. Right, I'll race you.
Okay, go.
Go.